Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today I'm going to be getting into some updates about Ninjago Rise of Anarchy, including like why episode 2 was delayed, why the production quality was down so far and how I'm going to fix it, and then something about episodes 5 to 8 that I've been meaning to talk about, and then what's going to come after, because what's coming after Rise of Anarchy has actually changed since that podcast where I announced doing Ninjago Aftermath. So first up, why episode 2 was delayed, and I know that I said it was going to come out, September 28th? Like, whatever that last Friday was. Or no, I was going to get it out on the 4th, I think, October 4th. And then I ran into some production trouble. After episode 1, I moved, because I was voicing Mr. E in episode 1, and I handed it off to someone else because I was like, okay, I can't voice everyone, and I want to give everybody a chance to do some voice acting because I know it's something fun to do. And so I handed off the voice to this guy, and he sent me the lines, and I was like, okay, that's good, I'll edit it later, and, you know, I got his lines. He sent me his lines plenty of time in advance, you know, did everything, and I pushed it off, because the one thing I did with this episode is I didn't look at the lines, which I did with episode 1. I looked at the lines, I nitpicked, I don't like nitpicking, because it makes me sound like I'm, like, super picky, so I nitpicked and stuff, and then I went through his lines, and I'm going to leave him nameless because I don't want anybody to go spread any hate onto him or anything. And he's a really nice guy. Like, he's awesome, but his voice didn't match up with Mr. E the way I thought it was going to, so I had to let him go. He was actually fine with it, so there's no hard feelings or anything. And I just got someone new. I'm going to leave it nameless for right now. Right, well, you know what? I got the Brick Ricky to do Mr. E, and he's the new voice of Mr. E because he was up for it. I had originally gone to someone else, and they said no, and then I went to another person, and they said no, and then I went to the Brick Ricky, and he was like, sure, why not? So that's one of the reasons it was delayed so long, was that, and then there were a couple animation issues that I had to go back and fix. Like the whole pillar with Zane coming down, I know that's still in the episode and I couldn't take that out, but there was one frame at the end when Kai's doing his spinjitzu, there was one frame with my finger in it, and I was like, you know what, I'll just leave it. And then I played it, and you can see my finger, and it actually, like, the animation slows down, and it dropped the quality to a point where I was like, okay, that has to come out. So it took me a couple days to get around to that and doing that. Also, I was really busy with school. I took the SAT, or not the SAT, the ACT, so I was really busy studying for that, and so I didn't really have time to get around to the animation. So there was that, there was editing, and all that stuff. But, you know, I finally got it out. It's a month late. I was going to push it off to November 1st, but then I was like, no, I can't do that. So unfortunately, that pushes my entire schedule back, and I know I was going to have episode 2 in September, episode 3 in October, and episode 4 in November, and 5 in December, but now that pushes us back, so we're back a whole month. So hopefully episode 3 in November, and episode 4 in December, and then we'll start the last 4 episodes in 2019. So yeah, I know the animation quality was kind of down, and that was me trying to rush it out. But with having a Thanksgiving break in November and then Christmas break in December, I'll have a lot more time, so I won't have to balance school in with animating, because I was balancing school, work, studying, all that stuff. So yeah, it'll be a lot easier to get through the animation now. And then before I talk about something about episode 5 and 8, I'll save that to the end. I want to talk about what's coming after Rise of Anarchy, because if you watched it was the Brick Maniacs podcast, I want to say it was episode 3. Whatever the last one. Oh no, it was episode 4, because it was the one we just did. And I want to talk about that because what's going on with that is Ninjago Aftermath, which was the whole thing, which was a Nia and Jay kind of spin-off. It's not happening anymore, because I decided that I don't really feel like it's necessary to write an entire extra 4 episodes, because then I feel like we would just be hitting the 10 episodes just under a different name, and I didn't want to do that. So what's going to end up happening is there will be the 8 episodes of Rise of Anarchy, and then there will be a video titled Ninjago Rise of Anarchy, epilogue, and then the title of the epilogue, or like Aftermath or something. So basically most of the plot of Aftermath, or some of it, is going to be transferred over into the epilogue, and then the epilogue is also going to go into some stuff that happened after the end of Rise of Anarchy, and, you know, how the characters adjusted to the changes that come after the end of Rise of Anarchy. So then, speaking of the end of Rise of Anarchy, something I was thinking about is I was thinking about handing off the animation production to someone else for episodes 5 through 8. So I would obviously animate the first 4, and then someone else would animate the last 4. It's not a done decision yet. If anybody is open to doing that, send me a message on Instagram, or leave a comment, or give me your email in the comments or something. We can talk about it, but it's a very meticulous process, and I'm really picky. I'm more picky about animation than I am with voices, so it would be something that I am more picky about, is getting that animation done. Again, not a done deal. It's probably won't be decided until maybe mid-December, because that's when I would have to be decided for episode 5 to come out in January. Also, to put that kind of pressure on someone who animates a lot better than me. I know it sounds weird to say better than me, but like someone who animates to a higher quality than I do, I know it takes them longer, so it would be kind of hard to stick with the month schedule. And you know what, if they can't do that, but the quality makes it like worth the wait, then I'd be fine with that. So again, if anybody watching this wants to do it, I mean, send me a message, we can talk. I obviously haven't made any decisions yet. I haven't really even talked to anybody yet. This is just kind of something that's been on my mind that I wanted to get out there. So yeah, that was this little brief update on Rise of Anarchy. Still chugging along. I just finished the script for episode 7 on, I want to say November 19th. I finished it, 31 pages long. So yeah, that's just episode 7. Episode 8 will probably end up being longer, and then the epilogue after that, and then I'll be done writing Rise of Anarchy, which is kind of weird, because it's been a while, and wow, it's been an amazing journey, and I love all of you guys so much. Thanks for your support. So, thank you guys for watching this update video. If you have enjoyed all of these videos, and you want to be notified when new ones come out, you can hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time a new one comes out. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon. Yes, I am bringing the Twitter back. It's going to go through a whole page overhaul and stuff, but that's for a different video and a different update. So yeah, you all can check this out in the description. Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon will be in the description. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode of Rise of Anarchy, or in the next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.